Right, welcome back, everybody. Short stream this afternoon. Now, after the long one I did this morning, I'm gonna get a quick short stream in to have a look at the intro to this game. Up until around about just past 6 o'clock tea time. So when I say short, yep, I mean short, unfortunately, because I'll have teas to do for the kids and stuff. But we'll hopefully get enough time into to see what this is like. So the basic premise of this game that I know is that you play as two lovers. You're both what's known as ghost hunters or banishers, hence the title of the game. And you get called to this place called New Eden to, as far as I know, to help them out. The game comes from the same stable as what Vampire did. Another Don't Nod game, and Life is Strange. So the game's very heavily story driven, got a good narrative to it, but also there's apparently some big decisions in it that have consequences. Some dark decisions as well. And all the decisions carry consequences. I do know a little bit more about the game than that, but I'm going to let the beginning of the game play out so that you can see for yourself how things go. Because I kind of get the gist of what goes down. But, you know, I've heard the combat is quite generic, but the story more than makes up for it. And the performances of the characters as well, and some of the actors. So, let's go. Normal, straight down the middle. And I'll shut up when there's talking going on.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
I dreamed of clouds. Great long fluffy bastards. Low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
Benrith, afternoon, buddy.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you, too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. I need to be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. If I'd wanted to freeze my backside off in the summertime, I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. It's cold as a bishop's arse, and twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two.
Banishes Ghost of New Eden as Venrith. In a nutshell, I play as these two characters here. I think I alternate between the two of them. Quite possibly. No spoilers. And we've been called to New Eden by a friend to banish, to get rid of a curse, to banish a ghost, I would assume. It's an action, a narrative-heavy, story-driven action RPG with coming from the same studio that made Life is Strange and a Vampire. It's heavily story-driven, and it has some decisions in the game that apparently have dire consequences.
I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
I know a little bit more about it than what I've just said, but I'm not going to say for the sake of spoilers. I want to see the game unfold. But in relation to the consequence system, some of them, like I say, are quite heavy. They're quite emotional as well. Come a bit of an emotional weight behind them, I think. So the combat, I think, is quite generic.
This place is.
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
And, you know, akin to what we've seen in a dozen other games similar to this, but it's the story and the characters and the acting and the darkness of how it can get is what carries this, apparently. So these two characters, the woman I'm playing is Antea. The guy is named Red, Scottish fella. And they're lovers as well.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
Looks steady enough.
Watch out!
Ugh. Is it just me, or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Overeager apprentices. I can break my way through here.
Do you know, it's not often I say this, but I might knock the frame rate. Oh, photo mode. Uh-oh. I might knock the frame rate down because, and put it in performance, because it's dropping to quality mode or lower frames when it enters like a scripted scene, like when I was trying to squeeze through that gap then, and then the gap closed. And then when it cuts, it fluidly goes back into gameplay, but then goes straight back up to quality. So I might try it on quality anyway. I don't know, it's still oversensitive, the camera is. The camera that's sensitive, not the game. Right, give me a sec here. See if there's a sensitivity option. Oh. Yep, we'll go as is.
Well, you tried.
Everything all right down there?
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Same, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
Dear cousin, this farce that is New Eden Town has gone on long enough. You tried all you could to make it work, to build something there, but if the words you send me are true, then by God take your wife and your precious children, pack your belongings and leave this ungodly place. Come to Providence and live with us. There is farm work here, and Simone and I will gladly take you in until you find a place of your own. Okay. Weather. There's going to be some kind of crafting or trading or something in it.
Oh, more wanderers.
Behind you!
Yeah, as easy as falling off a box. Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Attacking with your weapon fills the banish gauge. When the banish gauge is full, press X to banish your target.
Time to be too slow.
Perhaps these words are lost in time, but I must write them. The date, I cannot say. I know it is the month of June in the year 1695. I thought we would be safe from Providence. I thought we would finally see the children again, and the golden wheat fields would ring with their laughter. The mother now lies dead, and I shall join us soon. Something insidious walks the roads. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. You who reads this, I tell you, run. Sharky, no worries, lurk away, buddy. Lurk away.
These people left New Eden Town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
That chest? Nope. Nope. Let's go. Keep getting that dust.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do?
Photo mode allows you to freely move the camera around. As you may go beyond the limits of gameplay area, you could see things you're not supposed to. From the game, you can quickly reach photo mode by pressing up on the D-pad. And you can hide the menu. Oh no, display, that's it. That's what I wanted to do.
When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching, if you're up for it.
Always.
Not the busiest stables I've ever seen. No ostler and no horses.
This town is less and less welcoming by the second. The welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles.
Jodius! Mute, free, how are you?
It'll be
Somebody-
good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you
Somebody at the
lecture
window,
on
then?
sensitive marriage?
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her.
Area of investigation. You may have reached the location of your current objective. Your compass now indicates that you are inside an area of investigation. Look for the inn. Okay. Well, it's pointing either that way or is it up the path? Might be up the path. I'll have a look around here first. The hell? Nice, Odious. Nice, buddy. Well, I'm no longer in the area of investigations. It must be. Mustn't want me to go too off the beaten track just yet, this game. I think the inn's up here. That's pointing up. This looks like the centre of town, doesn't it?
This must be the inn.
Feet up now then, Zodius.
Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a drink.
Finally.
Banisher, please come in. As it is cold, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I assumed...
Keep digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is thick-skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us? Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her, and rest assured that her aptitudes far outweigh her manners, or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we're as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely, with their expertise, we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you in your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
Could your physicians not save him?
Would that we had a physician left, but it would have made no difference. Charles was dead when we found him, and we do not know how or why. One or two among our company have knowledge of the physic. Purples, they said, Rupture, strangery, or sadness? Guesses, all. As a man of science in New Eden, I stand alone. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
Andy, thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. Thank you very much, sir. Much appreciated, as I say. Yeah, it kind of went completely under the radar, this one, for me. For quite a while, up until this week. And then when I started reading what it was all about and seeing what it was all about, the concept of what it is and what it has on the on offer here, it had me hook, line, and sinker.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his banishers lift the curse.
Heroic work all round.
Indeed it is, madam. Indeed it is. But we do it all the same. Because we must. Aye. Because we must.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worstens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What did Charles know about it? What had he learned?
Tragically, I had not yet had the opportunity to discuss this investigation. And his passing now excludes the possibility. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles. Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Meet Esther Davenport at her house. So let's go see the widow, shall we? Right, come on, let's go. Unless, hang on. Can we get upstairs or is it off limits? That's locked. Pieces of 8 or piece of 8. Yarr! Yarr! Can't get away from it, can I? Skull and Bones, Jesus.
Damn
The
it,
compass indicates the direction.
Those accursed sea stones. If only we'd been here earlier.
No. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
I need some time to be with God. Get out of my way.
Yeah, ungrateful sod. I'm here to lift your curse from your town.
We should go to Esther.
I think the governor said their house stood above the docks.
You'll be the banishers then? Come too late. I'm sorry, but if poor Minister Davenport mentioned your names, I have forgotten them.
Antea Duarte. This fellow here is Red McWraith.
Of course. I'm Lisbeth O'Hara. The minister said you'd have questions. Well?
Did you know Charles Davenport?
Of course I knew the minister. My sister and I attended all his services, and grateful we were too. He was the moral foundation stone of the colony. His poor widow. She must be bereft.
What are you doing out here? Most people seem to stay indoors.
Since you ask, I came to town to buy a remedy for Mistress Fitcher. My sister has a sore leg. The salve eases her discomfort. We have a small farm, some miles from here. And yes, the curse sits there too.
Governor Haskell told us of the curse. I'd like to understand what it is and from where it came.
While I'll not speak ill of my neighbours, someone must have let the evil in.
A name might help.
I'll not poison my parish with loose chatter. Besides, I have no name to give you.
You may have your time back, with my thanks.
Well, thank the Lord for that.
I like the way the dialogue flows. It seems to flow quite naturally when you're picking the different chat options.
Antea. Red. Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse? It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
So I think that option is going to push on through with the main line of questioning. These are just kind of like optional stuff, I think.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
Hint obtained. You have unlocked your first hint. It contains important information about the person it is linked to. You can refer to these hints at any given moment through your haunting cases. To understand why a ghost lingers in the incarnate, you must gather hints about each involved inhabitant. Once the hints have all been uncovered, the inhabitant's intent is disclosed and you may complete your investigation. Interesting.
Where are you staying, my dears?
The governor had a room prepared for us in the schoolhouse.
The schoolhouse? Wouldn't you rather stay here? You'd be more comfortable.
It's very kind, but we've a long day ahead of us. I don't want to bother you.
I don't have much. But promise me you'll come for dinner tomorrow. For old time's sake.
Of course.
I didn't know Eleanor and Charles were still in touch.
The St. Paul Brotherhood is a tie that binds. Charles was so eager to continue his research here in New Eden. If only we had known what would befall us.
Have you received other visitors?
Most dare not leave their homes. Although Mr. Bachelor came to see me. That was nice of him.
Purcell. Could you find nothing better?
These days I lack the heart to play.
Can't believe you brought your pianoforte to New England.
It cost a fortune. But you cannot part a pianist from their beloved keys.
Now the symbol on that looked like that was a hint.
This is Charles's. It's like he never left.
Are you hungry, dear? You must be starving after such a long trip.
I thought we said we'd have dinner tomorrow.
It's no trouble.
Save your provisions, Esther. I'm all right, really.
Rory McGrath isn't hungry. Truly, doomsday is upon us.
The hell, what to read? Yeah, there is an upstairs as well.
How pleasant to see these old familiar things from your house in London. That porcelain saw many a dinner-turned-lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther. Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He's a good man.
Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
He was hiding his hair loss.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me. I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
So should I do anything on this? Nope. Oh, yeah. Do all the hints first, just in case. Okay, so I don't want to miss anything. Adios.
Charles's notes mention Job, chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
Words for the raid. Welcome in, Words and Raiders. Thanks for that raid, Words.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
Investigate
When I
the
first
bedroom.
met Charles, he was reading his Bible in a noisy tavern. I was drunk.
Oh, of course, you're off by walking out the room. And where did I come upstairs? Here. So that's the study, so this must be the bedroom. Yeah. Ah, we've got an inventory system then. Inventory map, chronicles. I'm not going to go to haunting cases in case it gives me that
Got enough
hint.
books, Charles. See, the piano's not the only thing you paid a pretty penny to ship.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
How much stuff to look at? I don't think I need to look at everything, but, you know, it's what it is. Let's go in and get the bit that's going to drive it forward, hopefully.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found.
So that's why he's lingering, because she didn't go to the burial.
Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes. I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams. That it had a use for us. That we needed to fight it with all God's might. But now Charles is gone, and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him. None respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea. What will you do for my Charles?
If he's present, we'll find him. Then we'll ask him what he wants us to do.
Must I see him too?
First, let's find out what happened. After that, we'll see.
Best get started. Time may be against us.
You be alright?
I doubt it. But I'll do my work all the same. We came here to help Charles, and help Charles we shall. Ask around. See what people will tell you. I'll go to the cemetery and do the same. Be careful.
Aye. You too.
Ooh. So I'm there. And you can zoom in. Nice. Whoa. And I've got to go up there. Does it label the houses? What was the inn? Is that the inn there? That's the inn, isn't it? I think. I can get this way. Yeah, probably down here. Right, okay.
Be warned. I need but cry out, and help shall come in an instant.
Calm you, sir. Antea Duarte, Minister Davenport's banisher.
Oh, of course. I'm so sorry. Poor Reverend Davenport. His death has shaken us all. Welcome to New Eden. I'm afraid you find us at our worst.
We're banishers. There's nowhere else we'd rather be. And you are?
I, madam, am Squire Sincere Paris, travelling merchant, stuck in this cursed place and eager to be somewhere else.
You're leaving town?
As soon as possible. Did you arrive by sea? A ship lies at anchor in the bay. Perhaps the captain would take me and my wares to safety.
The crew refused to dock, and I suspect they'll leave on the next available tide. We rode ourselves ashore.
Might I ask where you abandoned this rowboat of yours?
Along the coast, by a path remarkable for its angry specters and bloody corpses. If you wish to make the sailing, I hope your wares can swim. Tell me about the curse, if you will.
I'll tell you this. Those who dare defy the curse are brave indeed, and, I fear, foolish.
Banishing is a job, sir. And to do it, I need detail. If you please.
A banisher must have charms. Trinkets, I mean, of protection. If you have a surplus, I'd happily relieve you of your burden.
That's not how it works. I investigate hauntings, and when I know why the ghost is here and where it hides, I banish it. I do not sell trinkets.
What about those rings you wear?
I made them. They are mine. They only have power if the wearer has training. Care to trade?
Most of my goods are already packed, but I never refuse a deal.
Let's have a look what he's got. So I've got 30 coin, that's all I've got. Or both of them.
I bid you good day, Squire Paris, and thank you for your time.
A pleasure, Mistress Duarte. Do be careful.
Piece of 8, hyacinth leather. More leather. And sandwiches up there. Yeah. There's a few weird cuts in the music. That's when it reminds you that it's not a AAA game. Still very atmospheric though, and I like the way. Oh, what the hell is that? I like the way the dialogue is done.
So close to town.
The cemetery is closed. Not anymore. It's not. Find the place where Charles died.
Where are you leading me?
Oh, you bitch!
More of you?
Oh, you bitch!
No one is safe here.
What's this? Spectral dust. Yeah.
Most of these people died fighting. Someone didn't want them here.
Hoof fungus. Why is that glowing? Why she... As a banisher, you can feel the places or objects that have been marked by ghosts. When in close proximity to these elements, your bane rings will be triggered and light up with an orange aura. Walk around to find the source.
I've seen more graves here than I've met settlers. Many dead in more recent years.
Yep, the ring's gone off, so it's back the other way. Oh no, he's here. Everyone can climb back up. The other way, wants it. This way. I'm gonna go back this way a minute. Does my ring start glowing again? You were? Yeah. Right, hang on. Before I trigger whatever that is, let me just collect what I can. Collect everything. No idea what this stuff I'm collecting does yet. The game hasn't introduced me to it. If there's any form of crafting or special abilities and that's what it's for, then it's certainly not saying anything while I'm doing this quite narrative opening intro, I gather, which is wants me to stick to being quite straight at the minute.
A memory lingers here. I might be able to reveal it.
Perform ritual. Banishers can perform rituals. The nature of the site determines which ritual should be performed. Performing a ritual consumes resources, even if you select an incorrect ritual. To reveal the memories, you need to perform a hearkening ritual. Hearkening, reveal and echo. This ritual helps one to tune into the fading but persistent memory left by a lingering ghost through compelling words, carving, or drawing of the Leo constellation. Make manifest. Force a ghost or spectre to appear. Force a scourge to appear. So I've got to do a hearkening, it said.
What I picked up earlier should suffice. In each stain hides a story.
In the name of the Lord, I command you. Be gone from this place!
You do not command me, clergyman.
Who are you, ghost? Unveil yourself!
Well, since you ask so politely...
Who are you?
am everything you've ever feared.
Be gone! You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
No, but neither do you.
Oh, so that's how he died then. That's awesome. I'm loving the concept of this.
That thing he faced. What was it?
Let me just let these cats out. Examine the place where Charles died, okay. So that will be there. Charles's Bible found half buried in the mud of the cemetery. It's opened at job 7:13:15. 13. When I say my bed shall comfort me, my couch shall ease my complaints. 14. Thou art scarest me with dreams, and the terrifiest me through visions, so that my soul chooseth strangling and death rather than my life.
The tie that binds his ghost. With it, I can make him manifest. If I can find his grave.
Oh, I know where that is. I found that already. I'll just make sure I've not missed anything up here.
Everyone buried here died in 1677. A previous epidemic? Ah, here you are.
To perform ritual. Do you reckon make manifest on this one?
Now is a good time for we old friends to talk. We've come too far, Red and I, not to see you one last time. Your pupil has become the master. If we fight, I'll beat you. Come on, Charles. Join me now. I know you're here. I know you're here. You know me, Ghost. I only wish to talk. Esther worries.
Until here, at last. Oh, poor Esther. I'm so sorry, my friend. So sorry for us all.
What happened? What's going on here?
Sad to say, dear friend, I made a mistake, and it cost me my life. Is Red with you? There is no time to waste.
Do you know how this curse began?
What prompted it, I do not know. Nor do I know when. Many months ago, certainly. But I do know this. This nightmare chose New Eden for a reason.
So, a ghost.
This one is different. Implacable. Very clever. Many magnitudes more ferocious than a spectre, and just as relentless.
Why did you not wait for our help?
The threat was rising. Despair growing. There were so many dead, Antea. So much sickened flesh. So many afflicted souls. There was no more time.
Before you died, you investigated the curse. What did you learn?
That our enemy is deceptive and merciless. That we should not underestimate its power.
We?
I am dead, dearest Antea. But I am a banisher yet. I may still teach you.
If I allow you, which I do not.
Antea, do not repeat my mistakes. If a nightmare curses New Eden, you need all the help you can get. Its presence felt strongest in the meeting house. Perhaps the light of God there forced it to fight its ground. I had the building closed. The worst of the malevolence is contained, but it won't stay locked up for long.
We'll banish it, Red and I. Our good friend's death shall not go unpunished.
Be warned. This nightmare is too angry to be persuaded, and too powerful to be destroyed.
Your death pains us greatly. Your return pains me too.
I know. For my part, I'm glad to have seen you one last time. To have had the chance to warn you.
How did this nightmare kill you?
I believed that I could come to the cemetery and make it manifest. To my initial delight, it worked. I now suspect it came by choice. It seemed amused, as if it were a pleasant game to weigh my measure as a man.
What did it look like?
I don't know. When it manifested, it appeared as Esther. My dear Esther. I did not see its true face, but I heard a woman. Not Esther, someone else. She was laughing. I felt her gaze. My heart froze. I died. The spirit is vengeance pure. The ghost of one who was terribly wronged.
I've heard your warning. You can go.
No, I must remain. Esther needs my protection. My flock needs me too.
You know how this works. You know I won't allow that.
I am still myself, Antea. With time, I'll grow stronger. I can help you.
The longer you haunt Esther, the hungrier you'll be. You know this.
This is different. I'm the Reverend Charles Davenport, your friend and mentor. You know me. You know I am a good man.
I knew you. You were a good man. Now you are a ghost, and I cannot let that stand. But I swear it, the nightmare will end, and Red and I shall do the ending. Charles Davenport was a good man and a fine mentor.
And you a fine student, though you took a hard line. I never could unpick that from your character. Has life tempered you since?
Life has tempered my steel. Death and the manner of it has made you the very thing you once opposed. Goodbye, Charles. Peace on your soul. Remembrance on your...
Antea, wait.
Wait for what? We're banishers. Death to the dead.
Let Esther choose for herself.
Oh.
Oh, Lord. Please don't ask me to do that.
Esther, my good wife, and the very best. I miss you so.
Oh, dear Lord, Charles, why are you here? Why have you come back? You must leave, please.
I must stay. I must protect you. The thing in the meeting house feeds on our torment. I should have known better. I know better now.
Antea, give Charlie the ascent he deserves.
Charles Davenport, you have no reason to stay. Go. Let Esther grieve in peace.
Save her, my friends. And save yourselves. Save them all.
I'll walk Esther home.
I'll do it. The women can talk.
Then all the way to the schoolhouse and make the bed. Charles is at rest now. Antea, she gave him the care he needed.
Oh, I thought I was going to be controlling him.
My Charles. Where do you think he is now?
He's... I don't know.
I miss the warmth of his hands. His calm presence in our house. If I close my eyes, I can picture him. He's in a place where sunlight chases the snow away. It is warm and there is fresh milk. The sheets are cleaned and pressed and folded. Nothing can ever be the matter.
You're right. He's at peace, and you deserve to rest.
Do you know? Right, it's got a bit of jank to it in some of the controls, some of the camera, the way the camera spins and stuff. So there's that double A jank that you kind of get accustomed to, but there's nothing double A about the way the story is and the dialogue and the acting and the performances and stuff and the way it's unfolding. It feels epic. And the concept doesn't feel like anything I've ever played before. The closest to it I would say is The Witcher. I should have got a back door. Here, Mason. I didn't get a back door. Thanks.
I'm sorry. I'll miss him dearly. Tomorrow, we'll continue investigating the curse. Good night, Esther.
I am glad you are here. Both of you. We need you. You should get some sleep. You'll need it.
You occasionally get reminded that it's a AA game, not AAA game, and some of the rough edges, the movement, the combat and whatnot. But then when that's the story stuff was hitting just then in the cemetery, it's awesome. Is he playing some annoying instruments?
We did the right thing. Charles was our friend.
I love you, Red McWraith.
But?
But when it comes to ghosts, your heart makes you reckless. It's dangerous.
Were you really about to banish Charles?
Charles would have done the same for your ghost or mine.
I hope he'd have at least hesitated. Charles was a good man, full of love.
Banishing his ghost wouldn't have been easy, but it would have been right. Ghosts only bring misery, Red. Make no mistake, they steal life's essence from the living.
Aye. They don't always do it out of malice. Give them that.
We are banishers. We end suffering for those who live. We bring closure to those who don't.
A ghost may suffer too. A sin puts a gentler end to it.
But not a safer one. Better to banish and be sure.
Would you banish me? If it came to it?
You'll not escape me so easy. You I would bring back from the dead.
That's not funny.
I'd fill you with fresh essence. I'd give you so much essence you'd return bloated with life.
Steal essence from the living to feed my ghost. You wouldn't, eh?
You're a scruffy-headed lout, Red McWraith, and I will never let you go. Over my dead body, mister.
Thought I was meant to be the soft-hearted one.
You are.
Do you think Charles was right? This thing in the meeting house could be how did he call it? A nightmare?
I really hope not. Such entities are legendary ghosts, even for banishers. We'll see tomorrow. Now, to sleep. This was a dreadful day.
Poor Charles.
Poor Esther.
Aye, poor Esther. And Tia, she took her firebane. She says I'm the reckless one.
Oh, here we go. Chris Darcy, Death of the Dead.
Hardly in the meeting,
Jesus Christ, look at that. My word.
Who's there? Antea?
What there? If she's in here, why has she gone on her own? What have I got there?
Why would you go up there alone?
That's what I just said.
Open. Antea? Don't suppose you spectres have seen Antea, have you? The boss and all, but you could have included me.
Oh, stuck. I thought I'd wasted a banish then, because I was just about to pull the banish.
Three blind mice. See how they run. See how they run.
What the hell?
Run, red, run. Three blind mice. See how they run. See how they...
Antea?
Blind. All blind. Red, can't you see? We never stood a chance.
Antea, you hurt? Where are you? I'm here, my love. What happened?
I'm here, my love. How mundane.
Show yourself.
God came to the man in a dream and said, "Behold, thou art dead." But the man had done nothing wrong and said,
Lord, wilt thou also slay the righteous?
What?
"Will you slay the righteous?"
Be not alarmed. I bring you aid.
There is no aid. There is only dereliction.
Where's Antea? What have you done with her? Hellsballs. Lady, if you hurt her...
You cling to love, a fool to the last. There is no love. There is only defilement.
No.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Antea!
You too will be consumed.
We are not your enemy.
Whoa, you bitch. I don't know how to heal.
You will suffer like I do.
We want to help you.
Whoa.
Three blind mice.
Whoa, I hope I wasn't needing to save manually. Square is use item.
Three blind mice. Three blind mice. See how they run. See how they...
Betrayer! I believe you failed! Again!
We want to help you.
You too will be consumed!
There's no need to fight.
Fucking hell. I'm barely making a scratch.
You will suffer like I do!
We are not...
You can't reach me!
Oh my god, game.
You too will be consumed.
Game.
3 blind mice. 3 blind mice. See how they run.
Betrayer! I believe you failed! Again!
There's no need to fight!
You don't understand, do you? Your lover will betray you too!
We only wish to speak with you.
Oh, you bitch. Oh, come on, game. Come on, game. It's a bit of a naughty checkpoint. Because this 3 blind mice is gonna drive me crazy.
3 blind mice. See how...
You will suffer like I do!
There's no need to fight!
You too will be consumed! You're still weak!
What's supposed to do here? Oh. Oh, you... Come on.
Where's Anthea? If you laid a finger on her...
You what? Come to her aid? There is no aid. There is only... retribution.
Give him back.
Oh. Come on.
Touching. You come to claim your man. You think you love him. You do not. There, in the dark of your marrow, there is no love. Only betrayal. I offer you a trade. He stays and you leave with your life.
I'll bargain with no ghost.
You have a brain, yet you think with your idiot heart. You're weak. Will you come to her aid now, when all is lost? If you do, I'll be waiting.
The icy ocean made a diamond from his grief, then buried it in his heart. The weight of his failure dragged him down. Outside time, drowning in the gloom, he spoke her name. Take me instead, he screamed, soundless, to the cold and silent waters. Out beyond the black veil of death, something heard his cries and reached for him.
Let her go. Take me instead. Let her go!
Ah, you're awake.
Who are you?
She who rescued you. Tended you for days on end. Weeks, maybe.
We? Oh, God. What have I done?
Get your strength back before you beat yourself up.
She's dead.
Yes. It's why you're here. And why I was sent to look after you.
Who are you? I feel like we've met, but I'm sure we have not. I feel like I know you forever. But do I?
You're confused. It's normal. You've been near killed by a nightmare, you've lost your beloved, and now you've a witch by your sickbed.
Witch?
Witch. I go by Seeker. Find the Banisher, said my mistress. Tend him, and answer any questions he asks you before you leave him be. So, how do you feel?
Does it matter?
Of course it matters. Means you're alive, and you haven't given up.
This nightmare. How it spoke. How it tore right through her. I've never seen the like of it.
Few have. Fewer have lived to tell of it.
What drew such a powerful spirit here?
Who knows? Something awful, I don't doubt.
The worst angers rise from the most terrible wrongs. The friend said that. He was trying to warn us.
An immutable law. You have wise friends.
Who sent you?
Her name is Ceridian, and my hands and words are hers. Beyond that, don't burden yourself.
Ceridian. This little seeker who asked you to find me, is she Scots or something?
It's Ceridian. She's too old to be from anywhere in particular, and while, yes, I found you, she told me where to look.
What am I to do now? How do I do it alone?
You're not alone. Have faith. If Ceridian had told me more, I'd tell you it. But you must have faith.
Have faith, you say, that you do not know me. Easy said. Harder done.
What comes easy in life tends not to matter. It's the hard stuff that counts. You've a hole in you. A yawning, grimacing pit in your soul. That's love, that is. The hole won't fill because the love won't die.
God, what have I done?
Here's the thing. Unlike most, you get a second chance. I suggest you seize it.
Why'd you pull me from the water? What's your business with me?
I have no business with you, but my mistress does. Ceridian says the wall between the living and the dead is under threat. You, it seems, have a part to play. This is mine.
You've lost me.
No, I found you. But so did your grief. And it demands to be felt. You may think you're done with your ghosts, Red McCraith. But they aren't done with you. I'll go now. Rest. Why ever my mistress saved you, she has good reasons. The best.
Where are you going?
Home. To Ceridian. She needs me.
Where shall I find you if... or when I need to?
Maya marshes. Great big swamps other side of the woods. You can't miss them. We'll know when you're coming.
Till we meet again, then.
That's right, Banisher. Now, turn around.
What?
I'm leaving.
The hell?
Right, guys, on that note, it's tea time and stuff. So that's perfectly wrapped up the intro to this game, which I think is pretty good, to be fair. I'm very impressed. But yeah, that is me done. I'm going to throw you across to Sharky, who started on the old Skull and Bones, and I'll catch you again in the morning. I'll be streaming again in the morning whilst all the kids are in bed. With it being a Saturday morning, so I'll be going live between 8 AM and 9 AM in the morning. Either with some more of this or some Skull and Bones. We'll see. We'll play it by ear and see what I'm in the mood for. So, thanks for those raids. Thanks for the sub from Andy. Words, thanks for the raid again, buddy. Like I said, I'm going to throw you over some piracy with Sharky, and I'll catch you all next time.